He wrote that he wants to see what more I can do, how great I can be, before calling the Bucs a team that believes he's still as capable as he's ever been. They've welcomed me as one of their own. They want to listen to what I have to say. Let's read between the lines here, everybody. I'm excited to be embraced fully for what I can bring to the Bucs. In turn, I'm ready to embrace fully a team that is confident in what I do and what I bring and is willing to go on this ride with me. The piece ends with Brady's vow to show everyone what I've got, and we know there'll be plenty of people in New England, Tampa, and elsewhere watching closely to see how that plays out. Stephen A., I find these comments very interesting. What message do you think Tom is trying to send here?
The same message I've been telling you he's been sending for the last several weeks. The same message I told you that he sent last year when he agreed to the final year of his deal to ensure that he would be an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season. The man did not feel as appreciated as he should have been by Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, as Robert Kraft personally told me, if Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, if Tom Brady had wanted to stay with the New England Patriots, they would have worked it out. Now, Mr. Kraft didn't reach out and call me and just me, and when he called me during the show that time, I had called him. Ultimately, he called me back, but there's several reporters that he spoke to that he regurgitated the same comments to. So it's not like it was breaking news there, but he did say that if Tom Brady wanted to stay, we would have worked it out. The problem is Tom Brady didn't want to stay, which leads us to ask, why didn't he not want to stay? He had no issue with Robert Kraft. He certainly had no issue with his teammates, particularly if you gave him the requisite weapons to work with. The issue at hand was Bill Belichick doing things his way and not taking into account what Tom Brady thought or how he felt. Not literally, of course. Of course, I don't believe for one second that Bill Belichick never listened to Tom Brady or anything like that. But during the course of years, obviously as he aged and you're trying to move in a different direction, you sort of lose faith in the athletic prowess or the capabilities of a guy that won you 6 Super Bowl championships. Tom Brady recognizes that and knew that it was time to move on. I wouldn't say this is an indictment against Bill Belichick or whatever, but clearly Tom Brady felt like Bill Belichick wanted to move on. Bill Belichick certainly wasn't willing to beg him to stay. He didn't give a damn. If you're going to leave, go ahead and leave. It's no big deal to me. And Tom Brady doesn't view himself as just some ordinary player because he's not an ordinary player. In terms of accomplishments, he's the GOAT. And Bill Belichick is known for not treating anybody that way. Any player that played for Bill Belichick could tell you that. So in light of that reality, that's really what Tom Brady is saying here, that he wants to prove that he still had a lot more left in him than Bill Belichick was willing to give him credit for. And I think that's what you can deduce from what he wrote.
On the surface, it looks like Tom Brady is saying, I want to go play for someone who still believes in me. I still have something the Patriots didn't believe that I did, and this team does. The Bucs do. But I think if you dig a little deeper, what Tom Brady's really saying, and I don't even know if he realizes this is what it is, he's saying he doesn't believe in the Patriots way anymore, or he doesn't want to sign up for it because it came for him. It was okay with him. I mean, look, maybe it wasn't personally okay with him at times watching teammates go or not being paid or not being treated, right or whatever. The bottom line is Belichick always made decisions in the best interest of the Patriots, winning the next game, winning the Super Bowl that year. And along with Tom Brady, made it to 9-6. Tom Brady's talking about he wants to be listened to more. Does he think he has a better way than that? He thinks he stumbled across a better way than going to have, in 50% of your seasons you make it to the Super Bowl, and in 2/3 of those seasons you win the Super Bowl. He's figured something out better than the Patriot way. Is he saying that he is the Patriot way? Because it doesn't appear to me that that's the case. A.J. Liebling, the great boxing writer, once wrote in The Sweet Science, it's a famous book once upon a time about boxing, wrote that boxing is chess played on human bodies. But I never felt that way, because if one person has an athletic advantage, they can press it, etc. Football is chess played on human bodies, and the players are the coaches. And in Belichick's case, the coach and the GM, he was the chess master. Brady did not want to sign up for the Patriots way when it came for him, and that's why he left.
I don't necessarily know if it's not about signing up for the Patriots way. It's about, as players, we grow. I remember things that I would accept as a rookie or as a second-year player or on my first contract that I wouldn't accept when I got up in years, when I had played in the league a decade, and I was never on Tom Brady's level. But you do understand that you earn a certain level of respect. There is wisdom that comes along with that experience that you would like to share, that you would like to have conversations with your coach. And I'm not here to believe that Bill Belichick never took into account the things that Tom Brady had to say or the things that Tom Brady wanted and needed. But in the end, Bill Belichick was making the final decisions. And also, when we grow, we want new challenges. Tom Brady always knew that it was always going to be the tag team, right? That they were going to be the Road Warriors. They were going to be Animal and Hawk because they were Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. I think right now he wants to be the WWE Champion himself, like Rob Gronkowski is. He wants to hold that belt alone. And so if he goes to Tampa Bay and he accepts this new challenge, and if we believe that he is being embraced and that they want to listen to him and that they believe in him, when Tom Brady goes to Tampa Bay, if they change, if they become a Super Bowl contender, a Super Bowl champion, it's going to be about Tom Brady. Bill Belichick is not going to be mentioned in that situation or scenario positively. And I think he wanted to embrace that new challenge. He knew there was no changing Bill Belichick. When you've been in a relationship with somebody for 2 decades, that's who they are. They are not changing. They are set in their ways. The roles are firmly defined. Now Tom Brady gets his opportunity to show the world that he can play until he's 45, and he can play until he's 45 his way, without Bill Belichick, without the Patriots way, with Tom Brady leading the charge. And I think that's what he wants to do, and that's what I read into his words from the Players Tribune.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.